finally time again for that lazy German to speak into his camera again. Hello camera. So, this is rather late video response to Mr. Brian Loves Movies, and it's a response to his video Messed Up Movies. So my honorable mentions are definitely Cannibal Holocaust, because it's a pretty warped movie, and yeah, I didn't like the animal cruelty in it, and whenever there was a rape scene I got another beer. But yeah, it felt like a dark comedy gone wrong, and that made it really strange and messed up for me. Another messed up movie for me, another movie it was messed up for me as a child. I was about 7 or 8, and I had seen Alligator, and of course you always should be scared of alligators, especially those that live in sewers and eat dogs. So it's not really a messed up movie, but I'd like to put it in here because it's nothing for the little ones. Also on the honorable mentions list is definitely Misery, because Casey Bates is a damn fine psycho, and it was really disturbing what she did as a character, and you know, the scene with the log of wood and the hammer is quite intense. And so yeah, that brings me right to my top 5 messed up movies. So number 5 is Takashi Miike's Audition, which is out of the Miike films I've seen actually my favorite. It's very well crafted, and it is a little slow in pace, but the ending is really extreme, and so yeah, there's a certain scene with piano string and a foot, and like, you know, that was really, I got really nervous when I watched that. And so yeah, that's quite intense. It's quite intense. And number 4 is a rather popular movie that's not a horror movie, and some might not see why it is messed up, because it's only a satire, but the demise of the hero right in the first 20 minutes, it's pretty intense. And when you see the director's cut and you see like all these new body parts flying, it really got me. And of course I'm talking about RoboCop, one of my favorite movies, but when I saw the director's cut for the first time, I was like, whoa! And it's really intense, so yeah. At least for me. So number 3. It's a movie that I've seen the first time when I was maybe 12 or 13. And it is really a movie where you think, man, am I glad that there are no teleports in real life. And so yeah, it's The Fly, Cronenberg version of course, and when Brundle starts to peel off his fingernails, I was like cringing. I was thinking like, hey, what's coming next? and it got weirder and sicker and even messed up more and more, and the final stage of the transformation was really like, oh boy. Yeah, it's definitely a messed up movie. And number 2 on my list is not a movie that is really extreme or far out. It's very more on a psychological level. It doesn't have a lot of violence and anything repulsive in it, but it's a movie that can really get you if you say, I really get into that movie. When I first watched The Machinist, I was like thinking shortly before the reveal, like, please don't let it end this way. And it did end like I hoped it would not end. So it was for me quite disturbing. So, number 1. My number 1 messed up movie is a very intense and very interesting horror trip. And the first time I've seen it was, I don't know, maybe in 91, 92. I was about 11 or something. Yeah, I must be about 11 years old. And I'd seen it on the TV together with my mom. She didn't expect the movie to get this extreme. Neither did I. I was more interested about a certain actor in this movie, because at that age I just had seen Home Alone. So hey, let's see another movie with Macaulay Culkin. And yeah, it's Jacob's Ladder, and it's definitely not a movie to watch when you're that age. And I just rewatched it a few weeks ago, and it still had the same impact on me, because it's really a movie that plays with your inner fears, with your horrors, and it's not like, hey, guts and gore and something that tries to, sicken you. It's really something that grabs you by your inner fears, and that makes for me a great messed up movie. So yeah, okay. Most of these movies are not very violent, sick, and the thing is, most of the really violent movies actually don't get that to me. They don't really. The really violent movies are the movies that don't terrify me that much. There are some things I say, no, I don't need to see that. But sometimes they're just so over the top and so ridiculously violent and trying to, gross you out that it doesn't work anymore. Like in Itchy the Killer's movie, okay, a lot of sexual violence, but it's not very that extreme. In general, it's too cartoony to shock you. And many of these extreme movies are like too extreme to be really shocking. Maybe I just need to watch more extreme movies. Well, so that was my list of messed up movies, and I hope you like it. If not, I can't help you. Bye.
See you in Pittsburgh.